It's Friday, currently 8:40 in the morning. I've been up since 7 and I have literally wanted to go on my run all morning. Since the moment I woke up, I was like, yes, I woke up in time to go on my run. And I have procrastinated on my phone this entire time. Mobile phones were one of the best inventions ever made, and they were also one of the worst inventions ever made because they just give us a reason to procrastinate. Anyway, I need to get going on this run. It's only an easy 6k, so I'm hoping not to be out longer than maybe an hour, which will get me home for about 9:40, and I don't need to leave for work until 10:45, so I should have plenty of time to get ready for work.
So we're out. I managed to get my ass in gear and get out, but my god, we're not even 700 metres in, and my left calf is cramping like crazy. Oh, I have to stop in a minute for a quick stretch out. Oh my god, it hurts. But so this is to be expected. The reason I didn't go on a run yesterday is because I ended up accidentally dehydrating myself. Oh. And because I accidentally dehydrated myself, wonderful view. It's not surprising that my muscles aren't working very well this morning. Oh. I did have a pint of water before I came out. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop for a walk, stop for a quick stretch. On the plus side, today is an easy run. There's no targeted time limit or speed limit. I can slow down and speed up as much as I need. I've had a quick stretch and feeling a bit better. Oh, let's at least finish this kilometre. Oh, I hate hills. Come on, let's go down the hill. Oh. Do you know what I thought to myself today? Let's take a more scenic route. I wasn't originally going to. I thought, yeah, why not? Let's take a scenic route. Let's take a more traily route. Oh my god, I forgot. Trails drain your energy like crazy, and when you're already quite drained, it's not a good idea. Or I might have to walk in a minute. Do a chance it. Maybe in winter. We'll go that way in winter, when it's a little less overgrown, because I don't fancy getting stung today. No, I don't fancy getting any little stings today, so I'm going to backtrack back to the path. I don't think it's a sticky bit. A little bit further away. Just short of 2k in now. Knackered already. But this is what trails do to you. Trails do absorb a bit of the pressure, absorb a bit of the energy. So it's not uncommon for you to lose quite a bit of energy on trails. I also didn't realise I had the camera set up to standard mode and not active mode. With active mode you can see a bit more of the background. Oh, just having a quick walk. I'm knackered. Message for future Ashley. Don't dehydrate. Don't accidentally dehydrate yourself just because you're too busy. It's a bad idea. And one of the things that caused you to get burnt out last time. Right, come on Ash. At least get to 3k before you, or 2k before you walk again. Ugh. I actually just caught myself looking at my watch and going, oh my god, it took me 20 minutes to run 2 kilometres. My god, how slow am I compared to my past self? Because there you go, just hit 2k. It just took me 11 minutes and 34 seconds to run that second 2k. My god. Like I said, it's hard because if you have done a sport in the past, or if you have done something in the past when you were an already slightly fitter, slightly healthier version of yourself, you can't help but compare yourself to back then. My PB was 5k in 30 minutes, or 31 minutes something, whereas now my current 5k is around 40 to 50 minutes, depending on how much energy I have that day and how much practice I put in during the week. So when you think about it, that's a stark difference, a really big difference in comparison. I was a whole kilometre faster this time 7 years ago when I last did my first ever half marathon. And it's difficult to not compare yourself to back then, because you knew that once upon a time you were more than capable of stuff like this. Whereas now you're looking at yourself, you forget you're not the same person. You forget that you're not as fit as you used to be. You forget that you're starting back at ground zero. And it can be a bit demotivating. It really can be a bit demotivating when you do that to yourself. And something I'm trying to put into practice at the moment. I'm trying so hard. Quick walk. Oh, it's a heron. Hi, Mr. Heron. You're still a baby. You're a baby heron. Bye, heron. Just gonna have a quick 2-minute break while I talk to you. One of the things I'm trying to do more of is not compare myself to last year's Ashley or 6 years ago Ashley. Okay, if I compare myself to last year's Ashley, I'm doing way better. But if I compare myself to me 6 years ago, I'll only end up getting demotivated and not want to do it more. It's a backward cycle. I found one of the best things you can actually do to help yourself in this situation is compare yourself to who you were last week. Compare yourself to who you were last month. Compare yourself to who you were maybe 6 months ago as a maximum. And that's only if your previous self was worse than what you are now. Another thing I always try and find is I always compare myself to people online, which is very common with social media. And again, it's difficult to remember that you don't need to compare yourself to those people. They've been already training for a year longer than you. They've already been training for 2 years longer than you, 5 years longer than you. Some of them have been doing it their entire lives without stopping. Some of them, when they started, were 40 kilograms lighter than you. You're having to run with an extra 40 kilograms on your back. And it is difficult to not compare yourself to that. But it's something I'm trying more and more to do, is only compare myself to myself, and only compare myself to the person I was last week. And last week's Ashley only did 1 run. This week's Ashley has already done 2 runs. So we're doing well. Approximately 3k in about 30 minutes. So we're averaging about 10 to 11 minutes per kilometre at the moment. Which again, can't be helped when I've accidentally dehydrated myself the day before. And on top of that, it's an easy one, so I'm allowed to walk, so I've been taking advantage of that. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is a hill. Oh, I hate hills. I very much have a love-hate relationship with hills. I hate them because they're hard. I love them because they force me to run on my toes a bit more, which works my ankles and my calves, which my ankles really need it right now. But the best thing about hills is the downhill slope. I love being a good downhill. So for some reason, I decided let's duck into the woodland trails as part of my run, and I got lost on the trail. There's the way out. Or do we go left? Should we go left? Should we go right? Right, it's looking a bit blocked. Let's go left. This is right. This is right, not left. I'm getting the lefts and rights mixed up now. Either way, let's get out of here. Oh, there we go. We're back on the path. We're back on the path. Oh, goddamn hill! We're now 45 minutes in. I've got 2k left to go, or 1,700 metres to be exact, which sounds a lot nicer than 2k. Oh, almost there though. Almost there, nearly finished. This has been an extremely slow run even for me. And you know what, that's okay. It's only meant to be an easy run. We did have to stop for a stretch, and we also stopped for a quick chat. So it's not unexpected that we're a bit slow. I tell you what though, the last few kilometres were a lot easier than the first two. So almost finished, got a kilometre left to go. It's just started raining. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind rain on a run. I used to hate it, I used to hate the thought of getting wet while running. But I'll tell you what, on a warm day like today, it's about 17, 18 degrees today with cloud cover.
Lap 5958.
Oh, there we go, finally done a kilometre in less than 10 minutes. On the home straight now. But like I said, I don't mind it when it rains when I'm running. It's actually quite cooling, quite refreshing, and it's rather nice, not gonna lie. When you've just done 5k, you're sweating like mad, you're boiling hot, the rain is very welcoming. There we go, another run in the bag. That last one was a hard one. Oh, my ankles were really hurting by that last kilometre. Hello everyone, it's Saturday. Please ignore the fact that I'm running with my glasses on. But we're out. We've got an 11k to do today. We're out with the running club again, and my running friends. They're taking me down a new route today. I've never been around this part of Warrington on my feet. Driving, yes. I've driven down the main roads. I've never ran or walked around this area. We're currently doing a hill. I don't like hills, so they've only got me up hills.
Is this?
We're just over 4k in. I've not really got any idea where we are. I recognise some of the bits that we've run around, but it's mostly been roads. We've mostly been running on the roads today and along the main areas. And unfortunately they were very recognisable, so I'd rather not get those on video. We're actually still going. According to my watch, I've got another 6.7 to go. That's a lot of running.
This will even do.
Yeah, it's really weird now seeing everyone else on holiday.
Alright, I'll go with it. 5.5k down, 5.5 left to go. I'll tell you what, it really makes a difference when you've got someone to chat to when you're running, because you really don't feel the time pass as fast.
You know, we come back to stream so many.
It's so much nicer
I didn't realise.
I don't feel like I've done 5.5k. I feel like I've done maybe 2 or 3. There's a massive difference.
Like that we are done. I actually didn't film much for the last few kilometres because we were in a housing estate and I didn't want to get anyone's number plates or anything in the video, so I decided not to do a lot of videoing for the last little bit. But we did it. We did 11k in 1 hour 51 minutes and 43 seconds, which I think was an average time of 10 minutes something a kilometre, which is fine because when I'm out with the running group I always do a lot of walking anyway. There was always a lot of walking involved because we're all around about the same speed and we're all around about the same endurance level. Some of them are recovering from injuries, so we basically run until someone needs a break, and then we have a walk, and then we'll run again until someone else needs a break, and then we'll have a quick walk, and then we'll all run again. It's really good how we all look out for each other in that sense. And on top of that, if there is some slightly faster runners in the group and some slightly slower runners in the group, the faster runners will run ahead, stop about a few 100 meters ahead, and then turn around and come back for the slower runners, which is really, really nice because it means they get a bit of extra distance in, and it means the slower runners aren't left behind. It's really, really, really good how they do that. I'm tired now. I've got a lot I need to do today, so I'm going to head home and have a rest after I've had a drink. But you know what? I'm really proud of that 11k. I only had one energy gel in the end. I only had one energy gel. I didn't end up eating my flapjacks. I might actually have my flapjack now because I've not had breakfast yet. But you know what? That was the easiest 11k I have ever ran. It really does make a huge difference when you run with other people and you actually have someone to talk to distract you. And honestly, running with someone and having just a general chit chat as you run is better than running with music. It really is. It's better than running with music. Like, just that general chit chat, you lose track of time, you lose track of distance. I remember at one point looking at my watch and I was shocked that we'd already covered 3k. Genuinely shocked. I didn't even realise we'd been out for half an hour. I was genuinely flabbergasted. Anyway, I need to get home because I need to go see my girls and I need breakfast and I need food. But that's it for training this week. I was tempted to potentially do more training, but I've got a lot to do this weekend. I've got a very busy weekend and then I've got a busy week at work. So I'm going to end this video here. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in next week's training sessions.